Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into what causes high and low cholesterol levels. You hear it mentioned all the time, but what is cholesterol and why is everyone always talking about it? Cholesterol is a fatty substance that's vital for our bodies to function correctly. It helps build cells, produce hormones and more. However, like with most things in life, too much of a good thing can be bad. High cholesterol can lead to a buildup of plaque in your arteries, increasing your risk of heart disease and stroke. Don't worry though, we're going to break it all down. The good, the bad, and how to keep your heart healthy. Let's break it down. One of the biggest contributors to high cholesterol is, you guessed it, an unhealthy diet. Think of your arteries like pipes. If you keep pouring grease down the drain, eventually it's going to clog. Foods high in saturated and trans fats are the main culprits here. We're talking about those delicious but not so healthy options like fatty cuts of meat, processed foods and full-fat dairy products. Think about it this way, if you wouldn't want to clog your kitchen sink with it, maybe your arteries don't want it either. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy these foods, but moderation and balance are key. Swap out that greasy burger for a grilled chicken salad sometimes, or try baked sweet potato fries instead of the deep-fried kind. Small changes make a big difference in the long run. We've got to talk about saturated fat. This guy is like that friend who keeps showing up unannounced and eating all your snacks. Saturated fat is found in things like fatty cuts of meat, butter, cheese, and a lot of processed foods. The problem is, saturated fat raises your LDL cholesterol, which is the bad kind. Remember those clogged arteries we talked about? LDL is the main culprit, sticking to the walls of your arteries and making it harder for blood to flow. Now, before you swear off all fat, remember that not all fat is bad. We need some fat in our diet for our bodies to function properly. The key is to choose healthy fats, like those found in avocados, nuts, and olive oil. If saturated fat is the annoying friend, then trans fat is the straight-up villain. This type of fat is often found in fried foods, margarine, and processed baked goods. And here's the kicker. Not only does trans fat raise your LDL, the bad cholesterol, but it also lowers your HDL, the good cholesterol. Talk about a double whammy. Think of HDL like a garbage truck, picking up excess cholesterol and taking it to the liver to be processed. Trans fat basically throws a wrench in the garbage truck's engine, making it harder to remove the bad stuff. The good news is that trans fat is being phased out of a lot of foods, but it's still important to read labels carefully and avoid it as much as possible. We all have a sweet tooth, but too much sugar is like kryptonite for your cholesterol levels. When we say sugar, we're not just talking about the stuff you put in your coffee. We're talking about refined carbohydrates like white bread, pastries, and sugary drinks. These sneaky sugars break down quickly in your body, leading to a spike in blood sugar and, you guessed it, increased triglyceride levels. Triglycerides are another type of fat found in your blood, and high levels can contribute to heart disease. So, how do you fight back against this sugary villain? Choose complex carbs like whole grains, fruits and vegetables. They digest slowly and won't send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. All right, let's get moving. Did you know that physical inactivity is a major contributor to unhealthy cholesterol levels? When you're inactive, your body doesn't use fat for energy as efficiently, which can lead to higher LDL and triglyceride levels. On the flip side, regular exercise helps increase your HDL, the good cholesterol, which acts like that garbage truck we talked about earlier. It's like taking your body for a tune-up. Exercise helps your heart pump more efficiently and improves blood circulation. You don't have to become a marathon runner overnight. Start with something you enjoy, like brisk walking, dancing, or swimming. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. Now, it's important to approach this topic with sensitivity and understanding. We all come in different shapes and sizes, and that's perfectly okay. However, it's essential to be aware that being overweight or obese can have a significant impact on your cholesterol levels. Excess weight, especially around the midsection, can lead to higher LDL and triglyceride levels while simultaneously lowering HDL. It's like trying to row a boat with a heavy anchor. It makes everything harder. The good news is that even a small amount of weight loss can make a big difference in your cholesterol levels. Let's be real, smoking is bad for you, period. We all know that. But did you know that smoking also wreaks havoc on your cholesterol levels? Cigarette smoke damages the walls of your blood vessels, making it easier for LDL cholesterol to stick and form plaque. It's like roughing up a smooth surface. Things are more likely to cling to it. To make matters worse, smoking also lowers your HDL cholesterol, the good guy that helps remove LDL from your bloodstream. If you're a smoker, quitting is one of the best things you can do for your heart health and overall well-being. Let's talk about everyone's favorite social lubricant, alcohol. While a glass of red wine with dinner has been touted for its potential heart benefits, it's important to remember that moderation is key. Excessive alcohol consumption can raise your triglyceride and LDL cholesterol levels, which is not what we want. It's like accidentally pouring sugar in your gas tank. It's not going to end well. However, moderate alcohol consumption, particularly red wine, has been linked to a slight increase in HDL cholesterol, the good kind. The key here is moderation. For men, that means no more than 2 drinks per day, and for women, no more than 1 drink per day. Sometimes high cholesterol can be a sign of an underlying medical condition. For example, diabetes, a condition that affects how your body regulates blood sugar, can also impact your cholesterol levels. Hypothyroidism, a condition where your thyroid gland doesn't produce enough thyroid hormone, can also lead to high cholesterol. And then there are kidney diseases, which can affect the way your body filters waste products, potentially leading to high cholesterol. The important thing here is to work closely with your doctor to manage any underlying medical conditions and keep your cholesterol levels in check. We can't always choose our family, and sometimes that includes our genes. Genetic conditions such as familial hypercholesterolemia can cause your body to produce too much LDL cholesterol or not clear it effectively. It's like inheriting a faulty blueprint. It's not your fault, but it's something you need to be aware of. If you have a family history of high cholesterol or heart disease, it's important to get tested and talk to your doctor about ways to manage your risk. Now let's talk about a condition that can actually lead to lower cholesterol levels, hypothyroidism. This is when your thyroid gland goes into overdrive, producing too much thyroid hormone. Think of it like your metabolism getting a serious boost. While this might sound like a good thing, especially if you're trying to lose weight, it's important to remember that everything in the body works best in balance. Hypothyroidism can lead to a number of other symptoms, and it's important to get it treated to avoid potential complications. While we've mostly focused on factors that contribute to high cholesterol, it's important to remember that low cholesterol levels can also be a concern. Malnutrition, which is a severe lack of calories or nutrients, can lead to low cholesterol levels. This is because your body needs a certain amount of fat and cholesterol to function properly. Malnutrition can be caused by a variety of factors, including poverty, eating disorders, and certain medical conditions. If you're concerned about malnutrition, it's important to talk to your doctor. So there you have it, the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to cholesterol. Remember, maintaining a balanced diet, regular exercise, and a healthy lifestyle are key to managing your cholesterol levels. Choose lean proteins, load up on fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, and make time for physical activity. And don't forget to talk to your doctor about your cholesterol levels and any potential risk factors. They can help you develop a personalized plan to keep your heart healthy and strong. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more health tips.